Hello guys, we are back at the Dome then for game 2 of our season here at the Great Baddow Sports Dome. We are playing a team tonight that are called BFS, Big Fat Sexy Boys, BFSB. And we got previous with them. We played with them a couple of seasons over at Future Soccer back before Next Level Football League, and things got a bit tetchy. There was a bit of friction in between the teams, so it'll be interesting. We saw them play last week. They narrowly won 4-3. Obviously we won our game 5-3. It wasn't that comfortable either, so I'm expecting a tight game, but from all the games I've seen here so far, it's going to be a tight league, but hopefully we can get another W tonight. Got a new face in the squad as well, so we'll go check that out. So Greeno then, 2 debut goals, he's back. Got him back. Grez made some saves, and we don't have other goalkeepers, so he's here. Steve was just... We forced Steve to play. He doesn't like playing football because it makes him tired.
Social interaction is the problem, really.
Binksy's back in an MHFC shirt for the first time in quite a while. Creasy's there because Creasy's always there. And we got tonight brother-in-law of Creasy, Sam Templeman. Be careful, he's young, he's nervous, he's shy. I've never seen him play football before, so I don't really know what to expect. So what you guys see will be the first thing that I've ever seen of him as well. But he's happy to be in the pink of Mongols. Sorry, Ant's here too. So this team in the orange bibs then are obviously some form of like academy, or maybe some team that's just come from under 18s into men's or something. They've got a full strength coaching staff over there as well. Even a guy in a suit. Look, we've got a tracksuit manager and a suited manager. Lovely. Did you want to say something because you got really upset that I didn't put you in the squad?
When you focused on the law of the brother or whatever it was.
Yeah, because he's playing and you're not.
Manager.
We saw them play last week and they definitely played in black, but one of them has just rocked up in the pinkest of pink shirts and oh, he spotted me. But say, this is the strenuous procedure that all MHFC debutants have to go through before they're accepted to play. Yeah, yes. Sign that contract. I left one very important person out of the squad as well. He's not played for us for a while. Obviously played for us in Germany, but back on home soil. I'm not really sure who dressed him to get there. You dressed in the dark today, did you? You can't say things like that. That's rude. I was at home with my mother and you were not there.
Some money, guys.
And you pay the ref, please. That's the ref paid, so it's a 2-0 start for us. What do you call that one, Greeno? What do you call that one? Apples off the trees. It's beautiful to watch. So a quick look at the full squad then before the game gets underway. Like I said, Binks and Heiser returning to MHFC duty. Sam Templeman making his debut. Can he have a debut like Tom Green did last week, scoring 2 goals and looking to get himself more goals tonight? Sam Templeman, more of a defensive player, but in this game anybody can score goals. We see we've not started too well. We give the ball away, and BFSB not finding their feet yet in this game. He looks like he takes a massive chunk of the turf and falls flat on his face. That is hilarious. And down the other end then, the defender seems to have stopped and it's allowed Tom Green through, who can't put this away. The option was probably better to pass it to Matt Creasy at the back post, but it's come back to Tom Green. He uses his strength well. This time he does try and find the ball inside, and the back heel just too far ahead of James Heiser. As you see BFSB coming forward again, but great defensive work there from Steve, intercepting the ball twice and finding to James Heiser, who'll be looking to get those feet going. As he takes it around the man, it's a good strike, but it's straight to the keeper and a relatively comfortable save for the man in pink there. You see a long throw over the top and Grez comes out, he just missed it. He just about manages to make up for it, but the danger's still there as they get a shot and a good block by Matt Creasy, but the ball is still on the edge and Steve Locke managing to get the ball and come away with it now. Not really his strength coming forward with the ball like this, but he finds a pass into James Heiser, gets the shot away, and just like his last shot, straight down the keeper's neck. But a little bit hazardous at the back there, and up front we just need to be a bit more clinical. As you see, another back heel there from Tom Green, finds his man, and just as I said, we need to be a bit more clinical. Tom Binks comes on, first shot, first goal of the season for him. Lovely build-up, hold-up play there by Tom Green, poking it through to him with the back heel, and Tom Binks finishing outside of the foot first time. 1-0 now to MHFC. As we see the ball coming forwards, Matt Creasy finding himself in an advanced position, plays it to James Heiser, who takes it around his man easily and looks to slot it under the goalkeeper, and he misses just wide of the near post on this occasion. Good pressure from MHFC after the early goal. So we see a lovely nutmeg there from James Heiser goes down. And surely that's a free kick. The ref's not given anything there. That's a lovely bit of skill from James Heiser. Unfortunate not to receive the foul. So you see some more link-up play between Tom Binks and Tom Green as the ball is just a bit under hit and can't find its way into Tom Green in the middle as the ball comes out wide. BFSB, they get the shot, but that is not troubling Grez. And we see now Sam Templeman coming on for his debut. Like I said, I've never seen him play football before, so this was a first for me, but excited to have him in the pink of MHFC. And James Heiser there finding Sam nearly at the back post, and what a first touch and what an entrance into the game and into Mongolian Horses FC life for Sam Templeman that would have been, but not to be on this occasion as the man skips inside, looks to get the shot away, probably should have got the shot away there, but he fires it across goal. Good save with the feet there from Tom Legrezia. They call him the chubby De Gea. I mean, I don't think anyone's actually ever called him that, but that's what I'm going to now call him for the rest of my life. As he rolls the ball out to Matt Creasy, who's looking to get the strike away, and again, it's a good strike. We've been hitting the ball well in this game so far, but unfortunately everything has been down the goalkeeper's neck. As Creasy finds his cousin in acres of space down the left-hand side, but the finish is weak on this occasion. But all the defenders have just completely backed off him and let him have another shot, and you can't give him two opportunities there in such quick succession. As we see a shot immediately from frustration there from the BFSB goalkeeper. That is now 2-0 to MHFC. Binks doubling his tally for the game. As we look at the replay, the first finish was quite poor, but none of the defenders got out to him whatsoever. Tom Binks then doing the keeper with the eyes and slotting it in at the near post. So Tom Binks then having a great reintroduction back into the team, scoring 2 goals in his first appearance in the season. As we see Tommy Green coming on the pitch, he got 2 goals last week, remember, and he's just come on and been given the ball straight away. And he finds a lovely bit of skill to poke it through the goalkeeper's legs, and what an introduction onto the pitch there from Tommy Green. Came straight off the sidelines, the ball immediately given it to him. Lovely bit of skill, and then the little dink finish with the left foot inside the near post. Just like that, just before half time, we now find ourselves 3-0 up. As the whistle does go for half time, and James Heiser finds himself being the world's most pointless substitute. 3-0 at half time, then 2 for Binks, 1 for Green.
3-0 up now. We now quickly opposition to score 3 goals, right? We've got to make sure we take our chances, keep it tight at the back, right, stay with your men. We played really well that first half. The only options they've had are pot shots. They've only got 4 men as well.
We're tracking the one, they're
going to be knackered. So if you're just feeling a little bit tired, just come off, switch it up, make it quick. Just remember when we score, they can kick off straight to the keeper again. We'll be fine. We're absolutely fine. We're playing really well.
Good boys. Yeah, just
playing
keep
really
shot,
well.
Yeah.
And happy then with what you've seen in the first half, and we look to get the second half underway, and immediately we've been given the chance to extend our lead. You see there, a very, very clumsy tackle there. The BFSB goalkeeper has now come on pitch, wrestling Tom Green to the ground, and that is a stonewall penalty as you will ever see. Tommy Green then stepping up to take the penalty himself and dispatches of it with aplomb into the inside netting on the left hand side. As we have a look at the replay, the keeper does go the right way, but he's just beaten for pace there. And Tommy Green doubles his tally for the game. So 4-0 then, and things looking favourable at the start of the second half. But Graves will want to keep a clean sheet as he makes a save. He comes straight back up to the player, and oh my god, I don't know how he's missed that at all. We've got to see a replay on that from a matter of inches away. He's managed to put it past the far post, and that may be one of the worst misses I've ever seen in any form of football. As you see James Heiser with the speculative effort there, and he comes back out to Steve, who squares it to James Heiser, but he's flat-footed there, and the BFSB player manages to nip in. He's coming down the left-hand side, checks back low and waiting for a bit of support. It's a nice ball inside, and Tom Green there doing some good defensive tracking. He's scoring goals, but he's also doing the work defensively, and that's what we like to see. And that's what you've got to have in a 5-a-side team if you're going to win games. We see a very dangerous ball there. BFSB, that goal seems to have woken up a little bit, and they're trying to find a way back into this game. As we see Grez then with the short pass to James Heiser as he drops the shoulder, and this is where he likes the ball to be able to run at people with the ball at his feet, and he's skipping past people, and they were just falling like trees there as James Heiser just skipped past the man. As we see another quick kick-off then for BFSB, but fortunately for us it's just over the crossbars. We have a look at the replay then. The challenge didn't come in, they all just stood off. James Heiser skipped past and he wasn't going to miss from there. So 5-0 now then, and you really think this game was all wrapped up for us, but you never know in 5-a-side football, goals can come so quickly. As we see the goalkeeper going through a couple of big tackles there, and good footwork for him managing to find his play on the left-hand side. Grez has got no chance of saving it from that kind of range. He'll be disappointed to lose his clean sheet there, and that goal has looked to have spurred on BFSB as they come forward, and a shot there. Grez didn't move. I don't know if he knew it was going wide or not, but it didn't look like it was that far wide. of that near post room as Tom Green then doing a bit of hold up play on the left hand side, finds Creasy on the right, who's going to bring back to Steve, and Steve, lovely little bit of play there for Steve. I thought he was going to shoot, but he's seen Tom Green in clear space, and Tom Green, that's him blaming a bobble there. We're going to have another look at that one. I mean, the ball's bouncing, but it's not a bubble, Greeno. You've got to do better there, and that would have been the hat-trick as well. We see Greeno then with another chance, and this time it's a good save at the near post by the new keeper for this second half. Matt Creasy on the ball. Greeno seeing a lot of the ball as well now late in the game as he's looking to make amends of that miss earlier on, and he finds Steve in the right back position, right backing as hard as he can possibly right back, and unfortunately for Steve that's just wide of the post. As we said, they give the ball away at the back there. Lovely little nutmeg from Greeno as he goes for another one, and the player won't like that as, oh my god, what's he done? Greeno, you've just been absolutely done there. That was revenge nutmegging at his finest. As we see the corner coming in, plays the ball to Matt Creasy. It's ended up with Binks, and he has a strike from range. Unusual for him to shoot from that far out, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper as Creasy defensively headers it away, and I mean it's a good clearance in the air, but it looked like it might have just been looping into that far corner then. We're seeing unorthodox throws there from Grez. He finds Creasy on the far side. Tom Green looking to give the 1-2, but it's intercepted and finds Binks. Not a lot of pressure on him from the defenders there, and he can just pick out the pass to Creasy, who gives him the 2. Binks for the hat-trick, and he didn't mess about with that finish that time. Put his head down on his weaker foot, just hit through the ball, and that is a great finish, 6-1, and that is now this game definitely wrapped up for us. As we see, just playing out the final minutes, Tom Green into the corner seems to be the call of the day, but it is intercepted, and as the player comes back, he's looking for an effort, just anything to try and get a goal back in this game, and that is not troubling Grez at all as the ref puts the whistle to his lips. Final score 6-1, Binks with a hat-trick, Greeno with 2, and 1 for James Heiser. A quick look at the other results in the league then show comfortable wins for Kick It With Your Leg FC and FC Snoozemia, and a tight win there for Stroke Titty. And after 2 games we look at the table and it sees us being one of only 2 teams with a 100% record in second place as it stands on goal difference.
Greeno scores goals. Greeno scores goal. Do you get 2 more again? Love to. Put yourself on pens as well. It's bold. Second game and you're already putting yourself on pens. It's got confidence. Yeah, why not? Arrogance. So that's the end of the game. That we made it 2 wins out of 2, which again isn't that unusual for us. It's going to be the second half of the season that we're going to be worried about. Mainly, got a win over BFSB. They did the double over us the last time we played against them, so we're very, very happy about that. Has to be said, they look like a bit of a different team from the last time we did play them, but we're a very different team from the last time we played them as well. So we're very happy about that. Talked to the ref after the game though. He's put it down as a 5-2 win when we've got that as a 6-1. So I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. Might have accidentally put a goal on for them when we've scored or something like that, but we've got the footage, so obviously we know that we scored 6 and they only scored 1. So if it comes down to 1 goal at the end of the season, then we'll have an issue with it, but for now it doesn't really matter too much. 2 wins from 2. Come on, you Mongols.